ASHTOBERFEST. Today's video is going to be on this look right here. I recreated this look from an Instagram artist here that I found a face chart that they drew, and I was super inspired by it. I thought it was so cute and creepy, so I wanted to include it in this year's ASHTOBERFEST. We'll link them down below so you can check out their Instagram page. They make the coolest face charts, and I believe they're doing 31 days of Halloween, so one every day for Halloween. Check them out, they're super cool. And that's where I got the inspiration for this. I don't even know what I'm going to call this. Infested woman? I don't know. We have some maggots coming out of our skin here, and it's all crackly and nasty and green. So I thought it was really cute. I hope you guys enjoy it. A few things before we get into this video. One, don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. If this is your first time, hello. I'm sorry I have worms coming out of my face and this is the first time you're seeing me, but we'll get past that. Second, I've been getting a ton of questions about merch. If you got an email saying that your order was shipped and it hasn't updated tracking it, it will be updating by tomorrow. There's been a lot going on. I'm not going to go into it too much in this video because it's not the time or place, but had a family emergency, a death in the family, and so I had to drop everything and fly across the country for a week, and so that's what I've been dealing with. You guys might not have known that because I was still uploading, because I pre-filmed that week so that I could have everything go up in time. I've made a lot of changes to ASHTOBERFEST this year. I filmed a lot of videos, had so many things pre-filmed, and then I decided I wanted to change them up a bit. I didn't want to do voiceovers, so I had to refilm a bunch of content, and I'm totally fine doing it. I'm not complaining. I'm just letting you guys know that's why. It's been a crazy week, but anyways, merch, there were some shipping issues and tracking numbers weren't updating and things didn't make it to the post office on time. So if I haven't responded to your emails yet, as some people have written to me on Twitter, I haven't responded because I was busy with family, and you will be getting everything updated by tomorrow. I've been working nonstop since I got off the plane. I'm very sick. My voice is completely I don't even know what it is. It's almost gone. I have a cold or something going on now, probably from the plane. Anyways, this intro is getting very long-winded when it doesn't need to be. Just trying to give you guys some updates. If you have any other questions about merch, feel free to email me or reach out to me somewhere. I'm going to be responding to everybody tonight and tomorrow and throughout the week. I will be updating the merch inventory because I do have some extra items that are going to be going up. Not new items, but extra items that weren't sold and they were taken out of inventory anyways. Don't forget to comment on today's Instagram photo in order to enter today's giveaway. I am choosing all of the winners tonight/tomorrow morning, so now's your chance to go comment on all of the photos from this week in order to enter. Again, I'm doing a giveaway every single day that I upload a video this month. If you're not already following me on Instagram and Twitter, I always link it down below, as well as my merch store if you haven't checked it out. And again, thank you so much to everybody who's reached out and left nothing but kind words on Twitter and Instagram during this whole thing I've been going through with my family. I mentioned it briefly on Twitter, and that's how some people knew what was going on. A lot of people didn't, but now you know. That's where I was the past week, and that's why I haven't been as active besides just uploading my pre-filmed videos. Anyways, I'm back now. I wanted to film a current video instead of uploading a pre-filmed one for today to kind of explain what's going on. Anyways, that's pretty much the update. Sorry it was long-winded. Let's go ahead and get into this creepy crawly tutorial. So first I'm going to start by priming my face using my Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. Now that I'm all primed for foundation, I'm actually going to be mixing using my Makeup Forever Flash palette. I already kind of did a little test here and mixed some green. So I'm going to be taking white for the base, which is right here. I'm going to take a little green and then a lot of yellow to make kind of a chartreuse. So this is kind of the ratio I'm going to start with. And then usually I would use a spatula to mix this, but I can't find mine. So I'm using the back of a makeup brush. And I think I'm going to need a little bit more yellow. So this is what I'm left with right here. And I'm just going to be using this as a foundation. I'm just going to blend using a beauty blender. I'm not going to be covering my eye completely, but I just want my brow and my inner corner to be covered with this color as well. I'm also just going to take this down my neck. Next I'm going to go around and highlight, so I'm just going to take the white from the Flash palette and I'm going to use this to highlight pretty much everywhere that you would normally highlight. So under the eyes, I'm also going to highlight a little bit down my neck and on my collarbones. Then for blush, I'm just going to take this Crawly shade from the palette and I'm just going to use my finger to get a little bit, and I'm just going to tap it on before blending out. Then I'm going to use the other side of the Beauty Blender for this. I'm going up a little bit more. I'm also going to add a little bit to the tip of my nose. I turned my brightness down a little bit so hopefully you guys could see better. To set all this, I'm going to be taking some of my Laura Mercier translucent powder and I'm going to set my entire face. So you really want to put on kind of a lot of powder to set this cream paint, and I'm just kind of stippling it on. Once you have it stippled on, you can kind of go through and brush it off. So to contour, I'm going to be using the 35M from Morphe, and I think I'm going to use this shade right here, maybe a little bit of this one. We'll see what it looks like. So taking that first dark green, I'm just going to put this on lightly. I'm kind of stippling it, and then I'm going to take the other end of this brush to kind of blend it out. You can also use a black eyeshadow for this, and it will have the same effect. I just want to use like a lot less product. I'm also going to take this all around my forehead. I'm going to be wearing a wig, so this part doesn't matter too much, but if you're not, you want to brush it back into your hair. So I'm going to take this under my chin and jawline just to add dimension back into my face and my nose as well. You can also take this down your chest. It's hard for you guys to see with where the camera's at, but just in those general areas where there should be a shadow. For brows, I'm just going to be doing my typical brown brow that I always do on any regular day. I know the photo shows a black brow, but I kind of want to keep it more toned down, so I'm just going to go through and draw some hair-like strokes first to kind of fill in at least the front, and then take it down to the tail of my brow and just fill in like usual. Okay, so moving on to eyes, I'm going to be using the Morphe 39A, and I'm going to be using this blue shade, but I'm also going to be mixing it with Sugar Pills Kimchi and Mochi to try and get the same shade from the photo. I'm going to start with Mochi, so I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and put this in the crease. So I'm putting that in the crease, but I'm also smoking it up just a little bit. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of kimchi and just kind of go over that. So it's just going to make it a little bit more blue and less green. Dipping into that dark blue from the Morphe palette, I'm just kind of going to pack this in the crease. So I'm just using a tapping motion with my brush. Then I'm going to take the same brush I was using before and go ahead and blend this out. I'm just going back and forth until that dark blue has the shape that I want. I kind of wanted it to look like a cut crease, but not so much. Definitely want it more defined on the inner corner and more blown out and diffused on the outer. I'm also going to take some of that mochi shade and just put it on the lid. Taking some of that dark blue, I'm just going to put it on the outer corner a little bit and drag that down my lower lash line. This will help when I add eyeliner to kind of connect it. And then of course I'm going to go back with that mochi shade and just blend it. Taking my NYX Epic ink, I'm just going to do some liner to hide my lash band, so I'm not going to be winging it out. I know, shocking. After looking at the photo again, I feel like it's more of a halo eye situation. So I'm going to take more of this dark blue and I'm going to put that on the outer corner and the inner corner. I'm just using one of the brushes that comes with the Anastasia palettes, by the way. And then again, to blend out, I'll use that brush I used with Mochi. Alright, so for the lower lash line, I'm going to be lining using a black liner. So just like that, and then I'm going to be taking the dark blue from the 39A, and I'm just going to be smoking this out. I made sure to get the liner kind of really far underneath my eye. I always like the way that that looks. I feel like it helps me smoke out any eyeshadow I'm going to be adding to the lower lash line. I'm also going to kind of connect this. I'm going to be taking a tiny bit of Mochi and kind of blending this out. Then I'll go back in with that same brush from earlier and kind of just make sure everything is blended and connected. Going in with the Ofra and Nikki Tutorials Space Baby highlighter, I'm just going to be tapping this over my eye a little bit because I want some sparkle. I'm also going to put this on the inner corner. Really quickly off camera, I'm going to be applying mascara and lashes. For the top lashes, I'm going to be using the Rouge and Rogue Cosmic Kitten lashes, and then I'm going to try these bottom lashes from House of Lashes. These are called Darling. They might be way too small, and if they are, I'll figure something else out, but I will be right back. Okay, so lashes are on. I'm going to go ahead and start drawing the little cracks in the face where the worms are coming out of. And to do that again, I'm going to be taking the Flash palette. I'm going to take a little bit of this brown shade, and I'm actually just taking a little fluffy brush, and I'm going to start by just stippling. I feel like I should add blush first. Taking a quick pause for blush, I'm using California, and I'm just going to pack this on and up my cheeks. Alright, continuing on with the stippling. If you don't have the Flash palette, you could totally use a black cream. You can use whatever you use for your eyebrows. You could use brown eyeshadow. Really anything's gonna work. So I'm just gonna be doing this everywhere that the photo shows the worms. For the worms, I'm actually going to mix a little bit of the white with the yellow and brown. So I've got this color right here in the middle. Then I'm going to take this Morphe M170 brush, and I'm just going to be drawing kind of little lines. I feel like if you draw in stippling motions, it kind of gives the worms that weird body texture that they have. Next I'm going to be taking the tiniest brush I own. This is the Sigma E11 eyeliner brush, and I'm going to be going around and kind of adding little lines to the worm bodies using the brown and black from the Makeup Forever palette. Just the lightest. I kind of feel like it looks better without these. I'm gonna go back over this one. I just feel like it kind of looks better when it's really dull. I just wiped this brush off and I'm going to be taking a red eyeshadow. The one I'm going to use is called Relish from the Urban Decay Troublemaker palette. Any red eyeshadow will work. And I'm going to go ahead and start drawing the little cracks in the skin. These are meant to be really subtle, that's why I'm using an eyeshadow instead of a cream paint. The best way to draw these, in my opinion, is to kind of touch the brush really lightly to your skin and just kind of squiggle a line. You really can't do it wrong. Alright, I think that's all the cracks that I want on my face. I'm going to go ahead and highlight using the Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife. I think the gold green shade is going to look really cool with this look. I'm actually going to be using this Luxie Duo Fiber brush because I want the gold to show up, but I also want the green sparkles to kind of disperse. For lips, I'm going to use MAC's Retro Matte in the shade Mademoiselle. And see what this looks like. It might be too light. It's okay. I'm actually going to tap this in with my finger. Okay, so my face is pretty much done. I'm going to add a gloss last. But I wanted to do something with the chest. I don't think I'm going to add any more worms to it, but I am going to add some of the little lines. So I'm just going to be taking them down the neck. And last, I'm going to take more Trophy Wife and just brush that on the high points of my chest, so my collarbone, these little things on my neck, whatever the hell these are called, and my shoulder. I forgot there were some little lines going up and down the face, so I'm going to do that now. I'm just going to take some eyeliner. This is my Epic ink, and I'm going to go ahead and draw for gloss. I'm just going to use my over the top gloss just because it's sitting right here. You could use any gloss. Okay, so that's it for this look. I'm going to go ahead and throw on a wig and I'll be right back. So this is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the original artists. I linked them down below. You can also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'd love to have you. I also link my Instagram and Twitter down below, as well as my merch. Merch is going fast, but I am going to be updating some of the inventories later this week once I get everything settled. So I will let you guys know in a future video when that is. Don't forget to leave a comment on today's Instagram photo in order to win some MILF makeup, as well as merch, other makeup, and things like that that I'm giving away in every single video. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!